Y'all have to forgive me. I got a little bit of allergies. I cut the front yard the other day and something got up my nose, so I'm awfully stuffy. And I know that it's probably not the nicest thing to listen to, but we'll make it. I'm trying to find a village. I did write down my coordinates for home, so hopefully I can get back. And this is open here, so I'm thinking maybe there's a village this direction. Really know. But I mean, the thing is that that's part of Minecraft, you know. What the strategy is, I don't know what the strategy is. Okay, so there could be a village in the desert biome, right? This morning, let's see what time it is. It's 4 in the morning. Good grief. Like ever since I got old, I go to sleep early. I'll wake up way too early. Now, this, some kind of oil in the desert, right? And I don't have silk touch. Silk touch seems like it's so difficult to get. Like I'm so confused about all the putting in the magic stuff, the spell stuff, you know, how you change your weapons and stuff with the books and junk. I don't know how to do that. So let's see. Will I get anything from this? Or am I just gonna screw it up? Oh, okay, I got something. Vitamin. The heck is a vitamin? Let's see. Screw it. I'll figure it out later. But I can't get the oil from it because I can't silk touch it. I'm sure I'll come across this later, but I'll just take that one. Do you see what I see? I don't know how to zoom. How do you zoom? Caps lock? No. Control. That didn't. Shift doesn't zoom. That just squats my body. Whoa. No. Okay, well, I freaked Windows out for a second. My bad. I've already got rabbit meat, so I don't need to kill that little dude. But there's a village there. And how do I zoom? Is it Z? Q? Oh, no. Give me that back. R. P is F. S. B. Don't know how to zoom. I'll have to look at that. But you see what I see. There's a village. We found one. Happy day. So here we are. 1.12.2 village. Nothing special. A bunch of bald-headed dudes walking around these weird-looking square buildings. I do need to build a well. Back to you. I can't talk their language. Nothing there. All these little... how's it going? Sorry about that. You're having your private time. My bad. Yeah, I tell you what, when they really get in your ear like that, it's like, dude, shut up. Well, thanks. Ooh. They actually had obsidian. Interesting. So I have to talk to everybody and see who's gonna help me get an emerald. I want an emerald, and the reason why, because if I put it on some of my tools, it makes them stronger. Everybody wants stronger tools, right? Let's talk to these people. Who are you? They're a butcher. You want a bunch of pork chops for an emerald. You know what? That's something I can do, bro. So now I know where my home is. Base, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, pork chops. Is that a pig? I seen something. Yes. You little piggy. You fixing to be chopped up, brother. Thank you very much. And I'll take 2. Well, I wish it was steaks. That guy wants. It's not. No, it's freaking pork chops. Hey, there's one. Come here. Thank you very much. Oh, geez. How long is this going to take? I know. Minecraft is a game of patience, right? Well, I have not always been a patient man all my life, much to my detriment. That's okay. I've learned from it. And where the crap is... Come on. I just need some more little pink piggies. Where'd you guys go? All right, we're on a pig hunt. Let's see. Would they be out in the field? I guess animals can spawn anywhere. It's easier to see them in the field than it is in the freaking hills. Let's see. Anyway, if freaking chickens and not pigs, this is really... come on. All right, let's see here. Freaking pig. This has got to be one of the most boring videos ever. Sorry about that. You know, you never find a pig when you're looking for one. But if you weren't looking, you'd come up on about 16, which is exactly what I need. Anyway, so yeah, if it's kind of one of those things you just watch so you can kind of turn your mind off of everything else. Like sometimes we think too much, you know? Like we got too much going on and we don't need to have all that stuff going on in our... So we need a break. over rationalizing, over analyzing. Just kind of tune out a little bit. I guess chill. Now, am I the kind of person you will listen to when you need to tune out? Probably not, but that's okay. For some people, I may be. And see, that's the thing about YouTube. We always get to thinking, well, who's going to watch this or who's going to watch that content? Why would I make this? Why would I make that? Well, there's a lot of people in the world, my friend. There's a lot of people that just need a constant, steady voice sometimes. Why would there be a pig in the freaking desert? What am I doing? Eat those things. You see that thing right there? There's a friend of ours named Winter, and it's her fault that we have these things and some other things in our freaking server. And is she ever here to play the game? Nope. There's some more oil stuff. Now I can't get it properly. I gotta get that silk touch. Not going caving. That's gonna be a distraction. This is a pig hunt. Like I was saying, people get worried about, I mean, they do get seriously worried about what content to make and if people are gonna like it, all this kind of crap. I have a YouTube coach for one of my other channels. Looky there. Anyway, so he was talking to me. We were on a call. It was Saturday. This is Monday morning. He was talking to me about some other people in the school. And he was saying that there's people that are just paralyzed. I mean, absolutely paralyzed to do anything. Okay, hang on one second. Because here I am at another crossroad. Wait, what? There's another village. Okay, so then I have to figure out what I want to do here. Because I could go over there, see if anybody wants to trade me an emerald for something that's easier to get than freaking pigs. But this is tempting because I want to go in here, but it's going to distract me from the overall mission. What to do. And anyway, so he was telling me that paralyzed, that he has a lot of students that are paralyzed. Like 200 people are scared to death. Like they're clueless, absolutely clueless about what content to make. They won't even start. I'm not kidding. They won't even start because they don't know what to do. They're not sure what would work. Like you need to try to figure out what would work. You need to do what you want to do. Because if you're not doing what you want to do, you won't do it very long. I'm telling you, think about it. You don't enjoy doing the things that you don't want to do. So if you don't want to do certain type of content, but you're doing it only because people will watch, I mean, come on. So they're all just not doing anything. They're not doing anything because so concerned about what's the right thing to do. Sometimes you just have to do things and practice like this. I mean, this is my first time just walking and talking, and I'm sure anybody that clicked on this video, it's gone by now. And that's fine. Yeah, it's hard for me to think about what to say and play the game at the same time. That's probably important, right? And I should be. Oh, by the way, my name is Rudy. Probably should have said that earlier. And yes, I'm 51 years old. So if you're wondering why I'm so slow at doing things on this game, well, there you go. So forgive me for that. And actually, I just finished my studio. And so I could put myself on the screen to be a little bit more interactive, or not interactive is the wrong word. Engaging. That's the one I was looking for. But since I'm struggling with my allergies, I didn't figure it was the best day to be on screen, if you know what I mean. All right. Now, how do we want to do this? First, we better get some torches because, it's dark down there. Okay. Let's put that right there. Here. Doo-ga-doo. Right there. All right. You don't need to be so worried about what people are going to think or whether something's going to work. What you need to focus on is what do you want to share? You think about it. You have a portal to the entire world, and there's somebody out there that needs to hear your story. You need to actually think about what you have to talk about because somebody needs to hear your story. You may think that, well, my story is not very interesting. I beg to differ because I think, and let's sleep. Dadgummit. Anyway, you've got to get over whatever feeling you have about, well, what I have to share is not important. I think it's bullcrap. I think you'll be surprised. And if you start, yeah, you're not going to get many views at first. Look, trust me, I know that. I still don't. But it changes you. I'm not kidding. It's something that causes you to think differently about the things you've experienced, about the things that other people have experienced. It gives you a little bit more of a, well, it adds to a purpose in your life because you're actually sharing your life with the world. And every once in a while, you get that comment where somebody understands where you're coming from. Now, do I want to completely? I know there's stuff down there. Oh, you know what? We need a dadgum. We need a dadgum chest. What am I thinking? I know y'all are saying, why in the world are you playing 1.12.2? Well, it's because it's kind of nostalgic for my son. He created the server, and so here we are. But there are some cools about some of the mods. Like that. Ah, thank you very much. Well, here's what I would say. Stop and ask yourself, why have I not started? Because somebody out there has been wanting to start YouTube, but they haven't. And they need to ask themselves, like, why not? It's holding you back. And you don't, well, I wouldn't say deserve, just realistically. You don't need to allow things to hold you back in life. Certainly not fear. Who gives a crap about fear? I mean, if you're scared to cross the street without looking both ways, okay, yeah, that's a good one. Why do I still have bowstring here? Sorry about that, guys. You need to actually follow through with the things that you say are important to you. Let's take all this special stuff out. Whoa. So I knew that was coming. And I know I can blow myself to high heavens if I'm not careful. Oh, mama. Don't do this wrong. Rudy, focus. All right. Do this right here. Let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. Let's go here and here. Oh, I got to get down one. All right. There we go. Very good. All right. Now we're in. Doing it right, I think. In an old game. Isn't it thrilling? Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, oh, all right. Now don't screw this up. Now if I don't do the... Okay, so the pressure plate's gone. Isn't there a bunch of TNT below this? Somebody help me. Center one. I'm okay, right? Oh, no. That's not sand, you moron. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, what did I tell you? Huh? Kabalooey. And I think you take the pressure plate out. Ooh. Okay. Now, all right. Ooh. Crisis averted. Now we get to see what I get for my efforts. What will be in just one. Oh, joy. Except for, let's see. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see what I see? Silk touch. And what was I saying earlier? I never get silk touch. Oh, okay. I'm happy. There was a reason to play this game this morning, and I found it. I'll take it. I'm happy. You just have no idea. See, it's the little things in life. That's another thing. There's a lot of people that say, oh, I don't have anything. Nothing's going good in my life. Blah, 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 blah. You know the hardest question I've asked my clients? The hardest one for them to answer? Tell me something good. At the end of every one of our sessions, I say, hey, tell me something good. And they're like, they just sit there with a blank face. Like, they say, like, what do you mean? I'm like, anything. I leave the door wide open. I don't say, tell me something good about your family. I'm just like, tell me something good in general. And they can't come up with anything. It's amazing to me. Like, it could be something you just enjoyed eating last night. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. They just can't seem to come up with anything good. And I think part of the reason for that is that they're not valuing the little things in life. If you actually value the little things in life, then you have something to be thankful and grateful for. Something that, what is this? Impossibly hard wheat sticks, completely inedible, softened up. They should probably soak in water for a while. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. So think about something good. You know what I mean? Like, and value the small little thing that so many people just overlook. I'm not fussing. Please understand. Whenever I talk about stuff like that, I'm not fussing at you guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. That's not my role. I'm trying to actually encourage you. That there. I told y'all I was slow. I warned you at the beginning of all this. 1, 2, 3, 4 must be what it is. Yeah. 3, 4. And we'll put that there. You know what? I don't think that's how it looked, but that's how it looks now. So my suggestion, and it's just a suggestion, value the little things like finding Silk Touch by random in a box. Maybe we can go through here and get back on our pig hunt. Aha! Watch me get back to that village one, and that guy wants something else, not pork chops. And I'll be like, man, what the heck? Here we go, bud. There's 2. So that, wait. Oh, I know what I did. Y'all know what I did. I put the freaking pork chops up. I'm sorry. Look, I just give me a minute, and I'll edit this out. You'll get the daggone pork chops. On a pig hunt, and what did I do? Well, I put the freaking pork chops in a dadgum chest and left the chest over there. Okay, so we've got 9. We only need, what, 7 more? All right. I actually get an emerald and Silk Touch this morning. That's a happy day for me. I'll take it. Heck, that's another one of those. Maybe the same one. I can't keep up with things. But you know, now here's another thing. Here's another thing that I want to talk about. Yeah, see, randomly things just come up. But listen to me. I was in another call, with some people on Discord from Gen Z, I think. Yeah, they're Gen Z. And they were talking about, now I'm not trying to analyze or whatever you want to call it, or criticize. I'm not trying to analyze or criticize. But the thing is, they were telling me that they're concerned about getting old. Like, they have anxiety about getting old. And I'm like, guys, getting old is not that bad. By the way, if you see a pig, let me know. It's really not. I mean, yeah, your body slows down. Sometimes you have some complications. I'm having to work through some complications myself. I'm not in 100% health, if you want to call it that. But I'm not going to let me slow me down. I'm not going to let it freak me out. I'm not going to be like, oh, gosh, what am I going to do? Oh, heck no. I just keep going. But let me tell you the cool things. Some cool things about growing old. One of the best things about growing old is that you no longer care near as much about what other people think. You can really give a rip, like it just doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, sure, I guess to a certain extent, to a certain level, but realistically, not very much at all. Let's see, what else is cool? People have more patience with you. People expect less. It's kind of cool. And you have an excuse. Yeah. If you don't get something right away or you're slow at a game, you can just say, sorry, I'm old. But then Gen Z is like, oh, what are we going to do? What happens when we grow old? Will I have enough people in my life? Will I? Oh, that's another thing too. You don't need as many people as you think. I'm telling you right now. Everybody thinks they got to have a bunch of friends. You ain't got to have a bunch of friends. Heck no. You got 1 or 2 really close, really important. Hey, I'll take this. Let's see. Can I use this for this? Ooh, thank you very much. If you've got 1 or 2 really close friends that will help you, here's the level. The type of friend that will help you move. The type of friend that will help you move is a friend indeed. If you got 1 or 2 of those, you're wealthy. You don't need 18 super close friends that you're connected to and is always waiting to hear what's going on in your life. You don't need that. But you think you do when you're young. And now I'm not saying you don't need people. I'm just saying you don't need as many as you think. Wrong animal. Come on, let's go. Pig hunt, pig hunt, pig hunt. So yeah, you don't need all that. Oh, Here, piggy, 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 piggy. Come here, bud. I know it's not fair. Life's not fair. Oh, there's another thing. Everybody wants things to be just a certain way. Man, this is pig heaven. All right. Let's see. There it is. Look at that. Yeehaw. All right. Now, how the heck? You know what? I'm going to take one more just so I get my own chops. There we are. Oh, life. Life not being fair. Oh, but that's not fair. Things shouldn't be this way. Well, that may be true, but life's not going to change that aspect of itself just for you. So we have to just embrace it. There's times when life is just not fair. Is it an injustice? Yeah, maybe so. If you can do something about it, well, then do it. But if you can't, well, don't stress over it. I mean, sometimes if you think about it, we get things we don't deserve, like silk touch. So life wasn't fair there, but sometimes that works in our favor. Oh boy, I'm going to get in a situation where I'm having to go up and down and up and down. I didn't want to, shoot. Well, part of the game. Oh, do you know what this is? Well, it's one of those things. I think it's called like a meteorite or something. But this is skystone. Whoa. And there's some stuff in the middle of this. So if you will entertain me for just a moment, I'll try to find it. Wait. Well, this will break and keep. Yes. Thank you very much. I like skystone. Somewhere in here is something that's really important to building some stuff in these mods. I'll just keep digging until I find it. There's like a chest, and it's a skystone chest, but it looks exactly like, hang on. It looks exactly like the rest of these blocks. So it's like kind of hard to see at first. Now I can bust it open, which is not the end of the world. But I could bust it open by accident instead of searching inside the box. Okay, so it's in here somewhere. I just don't know where. Well, it should be in here. I wonder if it's above me. Ah! Okay. Inscriber, what's it called? Inscriber engineering press. There's only one. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But I think I can bust this and take that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, crap. Oh, I almost gave up. Skystone chest. Sweet. I think that's all I need out of here. Now, I think I was coming that direction, this direction. So I think I need to keep going this way. I know. You're like, well, you could check F3. Well, I'm trying to use my intuition. Yeah. So don't worry so much when life doesn't seem fair. Just know that that's going to happen sometimes. And the thing is, it's not so much about what we face. It's how we handle it. It's how you adjust to situations. That's kind of what defines your life. Let's see. What would you give me? I think I have this stuff. I'll take it, but I think I already have it. I need to be on the lookout for berries, but I don't need to get distracted. See, this is the problem with Minecraft for me. I get distracted too easily. Hey, you got ADHD. Well, maybe, but I don't give a rip about that either. I'm not going to label. Good gosh, what the heck? What are the chickens doing? Oh, sure. Whenever I've got all my chops, then I come across pigs again. So easily. Whatever. So you can get back to the village. I get my emeralds. That way you know I've accomplished something in life today. And I'll try to edit this well. There it is. Wait. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm almost certain. We're going to go over there and hope this dude still wants 16 pork chops. Was he the butcher? I didn't even pay attention to who that guy was. Well, shoot. I'll have to drop the cobblestone. I mean, why do I carry around? What am I carrying? I got 8 buckets? What am I going to do with 8 buckets? This is important. That's somewhat important. Somewhat. Nah, really? Not really. I got plenty of this at home. I don't need this. I mean, you always carry dirt, right? You always carry dirt so you can dig yourself out of a hole or build yourself out of a hole, I guess. That's interesting. People will say things like that. They'll say, you done dug yourself in a hole, you done screwed up and dug yourself in a hole, and now what are you going to do? Who are you? Are you the guy that... Nope. Oh, Mr. Green. Cannot click on the screen. Hey, there you are, brother. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Do that. There we go. We got it. Thank you very much. So I guess it's the last thing for today. People say, you really dug yourself in a hole there, didn't you? Well, if you did, then there's always an opportunity to build yourself back out. They act like that's the end all. Like, well, you screwed up now. That's part of life, screwing up. And then you learn from the mistakes and you begin to build yourself out. And that's the key. I mean, look, you have people in your life that you what would you say, that you count on to help you in difficult situations and things like that. But you are well, I won't say probably. You are capable of more than you think sometimes. Oh. And you can get yourself out of situations. But see, part of the key to that is being prepared for those situations. That's why I carry dirt. Just in case I fall down in some random hole, and I can build myself back up and move on. What? Oh, here's another meteorite. There's some stuff I can get rid of. Let's go. While I'm here, I may as well see if I can get another piece of this. But if you prepare yourself for life's up and downs, well, specifically the downs, right? Take advantage of the ups and prepare yourself for the downs. Always carry your dirt so that you're prepared, not caught off guard, not feeling bankrupt. You prepare yourself for those times because you know the bad times are coming, and it's not the end of the world. It's simply not. You just prepare your best, and you keep going. And so what if you dug yourself in a hole? You can get out. And like I said, every once in a while, we need we need a friend to help us out. And that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying you got to do everything by yourself. I'm just saying you're capable of more than you think. Hey, what the? All right, hang on one second. Ah, shoot. I'm almost certain to have that. Well, I know I got bones. What am I thinking? All right, lead nuggets, probably good. Oh no, come on. You gave me 2 engineering presses? Hey, what'd I tell you? Life ain't fair. But anyway, tell you what, it's probably a good time to end this thing. I'm going to try to get back to my house. And I don't know. I actually had a little bit of fun doing this. Will I continue to randomly walk around the world? I don't know if I will or not. But if I do, maybe I catch you in another one. So anyway, look, I hope y'all have a great day. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up. Don't stress about things that you can't change. Just focus on things you can have an influence on. And one of that's following the dreams that you have in your heart. Look, you're not supposed to chase somebody else's dreams. You're meant to chase your own. So get after it. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a great day.